Okay, hi and hello everybody. I actually filmed this walkthrough like a week ago now, even though nothing has really changed since I filmed it. But I didn't film the intro because I wanted to be able to gather myself, sit down, and talk to you. And now I've just been putting it off the past few days because I don't have the words to express my gratitude properly. Like I feel like I just don't have the words. Like I don't know how to express myself in a way that conveys how appreciative I am for all of the support and all of the kindness and generosity that you guys have shown me over the past month, even longer than that now, even before I posted the last video. Yeah, I'm just blown away. So thank you so much. I can't even describe to you just how helpful your comments are and how much it means to me. So yeah, in terms of how I'm doing, I'm still not doing great, but I'm definitely better than I was in September. I'm still anxious and just not feeling my best mentally. One of the hardest things for me right now is that I am still dealing with a lot of dizziness. I've been dizzy since the end of August now, so it's been going on for a long time. I think that it's just from anxiety, like nervous system stuff, because it gets a lot worse with anxiety. But even when I'm calm or like relaxed, I still am dizzy and it makes it hard to do anything. Like it's hard to walk around, it's hard to focus on things, it's hard to look at screens. So yeah, that really sucks. I'm like doing heart tests and getting my eyes checked and stuff like that with doctors to make sure there's not a physical cause, but I don't think that there is. Like I think it's just from anxiety, and I'm kind of stuck in this loop of focusing and being distressed by the dizziness, and then that perpetuates it, if that makes any sense to anybody. So I'm trying to keep myself busy with things that keep my mind off of it, because focusing on it more makes it worse. Anyways, it's such a weird thing and I feel like nobody understands it. Like I don't know anybody else who has experienced this. So if you've experienced dizziness for like a long period of time that is linked to anxiety, let me know in the comments, because yeah, it's a very just weird thing. And yeah, it's really getting in the way of my life because it's just so persistent, like 24/7 every single day since the third week of August. I've been dizzy. So there was a few hours in September, at the beginning of September, where I wasn't dizzy, but then the next day it just came back. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm feeling a lot better, but I'm just still not feeling great, and I'm trying to push through and trying to enter back into my normal life. But I feel like I keep trying and then it's just like hard. But I'm just gonna keep going and keep trying, and hopefully I'm gonna gradually get better. But yeah, I've just been waiting to film this intro and thank you guys and update you guys so that I can get this video posted. It's been rough, but I'm hanging in there. So yeah. As for the plants, I'm trying to think if there's anything I need to update before showing you the walkthrough. I mean, you'll see everything. Yeah, I don't know. Throughout this whole thing, I haven't really done any plant care except for watering a few times. I did get a batch of beneficials in the middle of September, I think, but honestly, I think that they might have been dead when they arrived because I barely saw any of them moving, and even afterwards, I haven't seen any of them crawling around. And I remember the box was warm when it arrived, even though it has like the ice packs in it. So I kind of think that that was a dud, which sucks because I probably could have benefited from having beneficials last month. And I probably should have emailed them and been like, hey, but I was not dealing with anything at that time. So yeah. But yeah, other than that, the plants are they're hanging on here for dear life alongside me. But I'm hoping within the next few days to start trying to do some more plant care here and taking you guys with me and like cleaning all the shelves. Like everything is a mess, everything needs to be cleaned. So yeah, I'm hoping to be tackling that soon. So yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging in there. This has been the most challenging couple months in my whole life. And it really sucks that it has to affect my channels, because like I said in my last video, my YouTube channels are my pride and joy. They're one of the things I'm most grateful for in my life, and it's just devastating to me that I feel like I'm not able. That's like the funny thing about making your passion your job. Like, I don't feel passionate about anything right now, so how am I supposed to be sharing that with people? You know what I mean? Like, it's very troubling. But hopefully we're gonna get, feeling better and get back into things. So yeah, anyways, this is already probably way too long, but yeah, thank you guys. I hope that you enjoy this video. And oh yeah, I'm still working through comments. I'm so sorry. There's thousands of comments for me to go through, and also like messages on Instagram and emails, and I know I'm gonna miss a lot of them. So I'm so sorry if I haven't replied to you. I'm still going through the comments and trying to respond to everyone because that's so important to me, and I just appreciate anyone who's taken the time to reach out. But yeah, it is a lot, but I'm trying, and I'm still gonna be working through them. So yeah, thank you so much if you left a comment. I really appreciate that, and they really did help. Like, it makes me so happy going through them. So yeah, thank you so much for that. And yeah, I'm just gonna stop myself so that I don't keep rambling on here, but enjoy seeing all of the plants, and I will see y'all soon. Okay, here's this cute monkey. Yes, hello, my baby. Yeah, excuse the mess. This is just, I'll never end up filming, well, not in the foreseeable future if I wait until the house is like perfectly clean and everything. So we're just doing it. I figured that we would start in the bedroom here with, I guess, Philodendron verrucosum, who is growing right up to the Soltec light there. Definitely, oh my gosh, it's getting crisped, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, this leaf is literally burning. Okay, maybe I can like guide him away a little bit because that's kind of crazy. I'll have to do that once I have both of my hands free again. But yeah, getting way too much light. The rest of this plant, I don't know. But as you can see, it's growing over the pole. I also have not watered any of my poles for like 5 weeks now. I just couldn't keep up with it. So they're all super crispy. So I'm probably going to have to end up restarting a lot of them. So this plant is likely going to get chopped up. But I mean, he's still alive and well, I guess. Still okay on water. Okay, and then in the window here that goes out to the deck, I have both of my Marantas, which are actually doing okay. I've checked on these a couple times, of course, and they're not looking too bad. Like, we have some nice new leaves on both of them. I have struggled with this silver band a lot, so it's never really looking its best, but it's actually not too bad. So I'm happy with those. And then we have Begonia maculata, who is definitely looking a little worse for wear, I would say. We do have some blooms that are just kind of finishing here. Honestly, I'll probably end up cutting this one and restarting it as well because it's just, or maybe just cutting it back. We'll see. I am sure that this plant will bounce back. It just hasn't been thriving, obviously, probably mostly just due to underwatering. It's also getting quite cold out, so I'm wondering if I'm gonna have to pull these back from being so close to this window, because they're both like almost touching the window. This one next to her is the Marble Queen Pothos. Again, this pole has not been watered. We have some leaves that have fallen off down there. I have not really done anything in terms of like cleaning up anything. Like, y'all are just getting the authentic experience here. But this one I've noticed has mealies pretty bad, so she really needs to be cleaned up. Yeah, I can see mealies on a lot of the leaves of this one and on the backs. Maybe that one's not so bad. Oh yeah, this one is really gross. Mealy's on there. I got the lace wings, another batch of the lace wings a few weeks ago, and I think that I forgot. I was honestly in like a daze running around my house just dumping it into as many of the little containers for them as possible. But I think that I forgot about this one because the curtain was closed. I didn't see it, which is annoying because this is the one that probably needed it the most. But I'm just gonna end up taking this to the shower and treating it manually, I guess, with like a spray. But yeah, not looking too great. We do have the Jasenia pothos down here at the bottom as well, which looks okay, I guess. The Marble Queen, I will probably just extend and then start actually watering it. And then once I get some new healthy roots in the extension, then I will chop because I am really happy with the progress, how this one is sizing up and everything. Okay, and then we have the Wally Grow wall, which actually isn't looking too bad, minus the Thai pink lipstick plant. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that one. I might start it over one more time, but to be honest with you, I'm kind of fed up with it and kind of just want to let it go. It's just so annoying how it gets so bald at the top. I just haven't been able to figure out a solution for that, but the rest of it looks so good. And this plant grows so fast. So yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that a little bit. But the Hoya Hushkliana is doing amazing. We have different flowers coming in. Well, I just saw a bunch. Where are they? Where? Oh my gosh, should I just knock them off? Or no, maybe. Oh yeah, right here. Oh my gosh, how cute. There they are, those little flowers. I kind of love them. Yeah, a lot of the plants up here are doing pretty good. The Hoya polyneura, it looks stunning. Syndopsis is doing okay. Wyedia is doing okay. This linearis is dead. I just need to remove it. I don't know. This planter is kind of a pain in the butt to take down in water, so that one ended up getting neglected, so I'm just going to pop another plant in there. I'm thinking of maybe doing my fern leaf cactus because I have propagations from that one growing back and I think that it would look cool in there. I've seen other people do it, so I might go that route. And then my philodendron patriciae, I ended up getting this nice new leaf on her. She's doing okay. Again, crispy, dry pole, so I'm gonna have to probably gonna end up chopping this one up, to be honest, because it's pretty tall already. But yeah, this also looks a little bleached. It could be from under fertilizing because I don't think it's too bright here for it. So it could just be from lack of nutrients because I didn't fertilize for probably over a month. I just finally did my last watering, mixed up all my nutrients and everything. But yeah, I'm always happy to see a new leaf on this one regardless. This Marble Queen pothos just hangs out over here and grows at a snail's pace, but she's still kind of cute. Also, I always forget to show this one in my little updates, but my Hoya chingensis lives in the bathroom. And I mean, this one hasn't been looking great for a while, so I'm probably going to end up chopping that up at some point here as well, but it's still alive. Okay, and then we have the Visio shelf, which it's, again, everything's a hot mess. Like, the shelves are gross, I need to take everything off and clean them. But let's show y'all how the plants are doing. First of all, I moved, obviously I had to take in my plants from outside. I actually still have a couple cactus out there, but it's getting pretty cold now, so I think I'm gonna bring them in soon. A lot of cactus are really cold hardy, so I wasn't worried about some of them, but I brought in all my succulents and obviously my monkey tail, which now has a home here under my Soltech. What is that like called again? Oh my gosh, it's gone from my brain, but I love it. It's perfect so that I can still be providing these plants up here on top some light. So yeah, we'll see how the monkey tail does. And Hoya Mathilde has been doing fine up there. That's such a resilient Hoya. I'm not too worried about her. We have Miss Nuna in the back here who actually did flower. This one loves to flower for me, but they have fallen off now. A couple anthurium seedlings here. If I can take this off. So this one I got from Natasha as a little seed, and it is a red crystal, Lux, and Forgetti Eye. Oh yeah, I knew it was something that I was excited about, and I kept this little container it came in so that I could remember the ID. I'll have to make a proper label for it at some point, but it is doing okay. It has 2 leaves, so I'm really happy about that. And then this one is looking a little bit chlorotic, but it's still going. This is the Woohoo No ID Crossed with Self from North Shore Tropicals. I'm actually going to leave that off just to air them out for a couple minutes, and then I'll put the cloche back on. Ludicia Discolor is doing okay. Does have aphids again? Honestly, it probably does because I know that there's aphids on a bunch of these plants in here. Not a bunch. Well, probably. I've seen them on at least a couple plants, which means they're probably on more plants. So I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah, I'm just gonna have to like spray down and wash pretty much every plant soon because I'm sure that there's all kinds of pest issues that they all just need a good shower. Variegated Hartley philodendron hanging out there doing fine. And then we have my Phalaenopsis Adorian, which is actually doing pretty well. We actually have a new flower spike, I think, right there. This one right here that it's been shooting out. So yeah, I was quite worried about my orchids because I just haven't fully figured them out yet. So I thought that they would be like the first to croak, but they seem to be doing okay. The roots look nice and green and plump still. Alocasia Frydek. I'm suspecting some type of pest on this because it just looks kind of sad. I don't know. Maybe spider mites or mealies love this one too. I'll have to check more thoroughly. I have not taken these plants down and like inspected them well. That is going to be something that we do hopefully soon. I ended up taking some cuttings of my begonia Magdalene Madsen because my plan, if you recall from the spring, was to put that plant, this was a huge begonia, was to put it outside for the summer, but I really didn't want to bring plants out and then in except for my cactus and succulents. So I was like, you know what, this plant is getting too big for me to manage anyways. I would like to restart it, so I'm going to bring it out for the summer and then I'll just take cuttings and bring just the cuttings in for the fall. So that's what I did. But this plant, it kind of wasn't doing well by the time I took the cuttings, so I was a little worried about it, but I took multiple and I've popped them into sphagnum. So we'll see how they do. These ones look not bad, honestly, but this is just such a pretty velvety begonia. Part of me was just tempted to let it go because I was just not feeling motivated to be like taking propagations or anything, but I'm really glad that I did because I do love this one. I think that it's really special. And then there's more cuttings of it right here with some flowers that aren't open right now. But yeah, I'm hoping out of all of these different cuttings, at least one of them roots and makes it. Begonia, Hoya paradisia here. I think that this had aphids or something. Like, look at these weird damaged leaves. I'm probably going to be giving a lot of plants a heavy prune and just chopping off damage and like pesty leaves because I don't want to be looking at those weird leaves. And sometimes chopping is the most effective way to deal with pests anyways. I'm just loving having the monkey tail up here. I think it adds so much interesting texture and color to this area, even though obviously the plants aren't looking great right now. Okay, and then for my pingies in the back, they're actually doing pretty well, so I'm happy about that. Honestly, not too much to report. I've been trying to keep up with watering as best as I can with these. But yeah, they're looking really cute. Very undemanding, honestly. Hoya Mana Princess has some flowers for us right here. As always, this one is always in bloom, even though they're kind of homely. It's fine. Oh yeah, this is kind of crazy. Okay, so my Phalaenopsis bronze maiden. So remember how this was croaking, and this is like the growth point from the mother plant, and everyone was like, oh, it's gonna die. Like the growth point is completely unsalvageable. Well, it's shot out this little baby here. So these are 2 little baby leaves. I don't know what's up with the spots, if any of y'all know, but it has little baby leaves. So, oh my gosh. And then there's still the little, that looks like, I mean, I don't know what that is. I thought it was a flower spike. This little, can you see that little green nubbin coming out? Maybe it's not, but I'm just glad that it shot out new leaves. And yeah, we have some green roots. Actually, this looks kind of thirsty again, doesn't it? I don't know, but yeah, she's hanging on for dear life here, y'all. String of Hearts is doing fine. Literally one of the easiest plants ever. Begonia Sinbad. This is the antithesis to easy plants in my world. I always struggle with this begonia, so of course it is looking especially rough right now when I have not been keeping up with watering and everything. Yeah, luckily I have 2 of these, so I might end up just not keeping this one because the one in the cabinet looks better. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm not too sad about it, honestly. This, however, I am kind of sad about. Hoya polyneura outer variegated with aphids attacking it. This is actually disgusting, so look away if you don't want to see these gross aphids. I find them to be the most disgusting pest. Like, they creep me out so much. Ooh, look at them on there. Yeah, it's really gross, and they cause so much damage, and they love Hoya leaves. Like, they are always drawn to when my Hoya, like those soft, tender baby Hoya leaves, that is their favorite thing to eat in my experience, and it's very annoying. So that kind of sucks, but I'm just gonna chop and spray this guy down and we should be fine. It is just annoying when they come out to party. Like, why? Philodendron Red Anderson down here put out this stunning new leaf. Look at the color on this one. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. There's so much pink. A really, really gorgeous philodendron. We have another new leaf here. Doesn't look as variegated, but yeah, I couldn't believe it when it pushed this one out. It's just so pretty. Begonia White Ice is another one that isn't looking fantastic. This is a begonia that I find also to be thirsty. Not as bad as the Sinbad, but it just, yeah, it does not like being underwatered. So we've got some crispy leaves and stuff happening there, but I don't think that she's going to be salvageable, so I'm not too worried. I'll just start her over or give her a good prune or whatever I decide. Hoya camphorifolia, not really too much to say. She's just hanging out here. I find this to be a really easygoing Hoya. And then we have Hoya incrustada outer variegated. This is one of my newer ones. You can see it's like, these plants are dusty. Like, they have been so neglected. But nothing much to report with this one. It's literally the exact same. No, or is this a new leaf? Maybe not. I don't know, but it's just hanging out. This is a thick leaf Hoya, so I'm not too worried about it getting too thirsty or anything. But yeah, see what I mean? These shelves, like, oh my gosh, it's so gross and dusty. So basically this whole house needs like a deep clean when it comes to all of the planty areas. Okay, and then we have the middle section here. Anthurium minahasa, this was looking like this before my life went downhill, so that's not really related, but it is kind of annoying me. I don't know if I'm going to keep this plant. Maybe I'll give it one more opportunity to push out a nice leaf, but it's just never really looking that good, and I don't know. It's probably something I'm doing, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. I have other Anthurium that I'm more excited about. This is the Goliath Forgetii, who has just been like on a downward spiral for the past long time. This is a new leaf it tried to put out. It's not as bad as prior ones, but it's just not good. And like, yeah, I don't know what's going on here. It's not happy. I have tried to move this plant to so many different places. The only place it's done well for me is inside the cabinet. So honestly, I'll probably end up putting it back in there, even though I didn't want to do that. I really wanted to have this growing in ambient, but it's just not happening. And I don't know why that is. I don't know much about Goliath, like that species of Anthurium. Is it known to be really finicky, or like what's the issue here? Because I know Forgetii can grow in ambient, although not always without flaws. Like it can be a little bit tricky, but I don't think this bad. So I don't know. Annoying, and I have to figure this situation out. Of Spades has honestly been doing really well. Not too much to report. This is one of my favorite Anthurium. It's so stunning. It doesn't put out a new leaf very often, but when it does, it's really exciting. Right now, it has put out this inflow. Maybe I should try to collect some of that. Actually, I think I already have pollen from this one because he loves to flower. But yeah, I don't know. It's hanging out here. The leaves still feel really good and everything, so I'm just glad that he is remaining healthy. Another one of my favorites, my Doriaki Red Crystal hybrid. It's looking good. Same thing, it's just kind of stable. Also flowering, actually. So, yeah. My Anthuriums just aren't that robust, so I don't think I'm going to be pollinating anytime soon for anyone, because I would just rather have them looking good than create babies, you know? So maybe one day, but yeah, not today. Hoya Wilbur Graves, doing fine. It just dropped its most recent flowers not too long ago. Really great, reliable Hoya, doing fine. This needs to be addressed at some point. This is my Philodendron gloriosum, and it is in this tiny little cup. I need to repot this and just get it in a better situation because it's obviously just not looking great. It needs some attention. My variegated Christmas cactus, or sorry, Thanksgiving cactus, is doing fine. No real changes. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say no sign of blooms, but we actually do have a bud right there. So I never know because I moved this under a grow light now, but yeah, it actually is budding. Wow, that's kind of exciting. So yeah, we'll see what it does. It has been a lot colder in here lately, so that's probably helping to trigger the blooms. And then down here in the back, I have, oh my gosh, it's gonna be hard to show, my Waraquianum. She is kind of rehabilitating in this Ziploc bag. I'm not gonna bother opening it. Maranta Silver Band. This is my backup one in soil, and it's doing fine, I guess. I don't know, it doesn't look great, but I can't really expect it to right now either because it definitely dried out too much at several different points recently. And then I'm gonna have to go through these prop boxes. There's not much in them right now, but this I'm really excited about. That is a variegated Syngonium chiapense leaf that sprouted from a wet stick. I've had such bad luck with my Syngonium chiapense cuttings, so I'm really glad to have the chance to grow another one. So I'm gonna have to take that out and pot it up soon. And then we put this Milano Ballata cutting, or like leaf cutting in here. Doesn't really look like it's doing anything yet, but I don't know. Have to open that and check at some point. And then we have some more of my newer Hoyas here. I was quite worried about these because they just got potted into mollies and then I was underwatering right away. So I don't know, but they seem to be okay. So we have the Hoya Surprise. I don't really have any new leaves or anything to show, not on these ones at least. One of my newer Hoyas, which I'll get to in the dining room. I do have some, an update for a new leaf, but these ones, not really, but they seem stable. And then, oh, this was my reminder to myself to put the cloche back on my Anthurium. I just like to air them out every once in a while, you know? Boop. Hoya Thomsonii, doing fine. No exciting updates. These are various begonia cuttings in there, very well rooted at this point. This is my friend's Hoya that I need to pot up. Oh, more aphids here on Hoya leucantha. That is annoying. No crazy updates down here except for aphids, which I think they attack this anthurium as well. Yeah. Oh, it looks like we have more aphids down here as well, which is annoying actually because this Hoya patella has been doing so well, like giving me really stunning new leaves. It's so fuzzy. But now it looks like aphids are attacking the new growth. Yup. Gross. Oh, I'm telling you, they just love a Hoya new leaf. Like, they cannot resist. Hoya Lima. Sometimes the names just exit my brain temporarily. Hoya Lima Silver. Looking stunning, honestly. No crazy updates there. This one, Hoya brevirosa, I have been fighting for my life to keep watered because it's in this tiny little pond situation. Actually, I should probably give it some more water right now. And I have been, oh, it still does have a little bit, or maybe not. I don't know, I can't tell. I don't think it's completely dried out though. But I would be so mad if this died on me. So I have really, oh, this leaf is like dried out. I have really been trying to keep it from completely drying out. This is actually a really nice new leaf. So yeah, that one has been doing okay. We also have my Hoya curtisii cuttings in here, and those look fine as well. So I'll have to pot them up soon. It actually looks really cute. This is a really interesting Hoya when you look at it. I know it's just like a common one, but oh my gosh, an aphid! Get out of there! Oh, they're so annoying, you guys. Yeah, but it is a cool Hoya. And then the Hoya carrii, which it looks like it's finally letting go of the mother propagation leaf, but we have roots and an active vine, so I need to pot this up at some point, but I feel like now I should wait for a new leaf. I don't know. I feel like it's too sketchy to just pot up a vine with no leaves. And then this is my Paphiopedilum. Is that what it's called? Orchid, which I thought croaked, you guys, and I was mad about it because I paid too much for this, honestly, at like a local plant shop. But it shot out this baby, so I guess it's still alive. Orchids are just, they're a new adventure, and they keep surprising me. Okay, I'm gonna water this one, BRB. Okay, so here we have my Anthurium Lux or what is it? Lux Crystal Mag hybrid. And, sorry, I'm pushing the table. This has been one of my new hobbies, this diamond art situation. Takes a million years to see progress, but let's get this out of my way. Okay, yeah, so here is the Lux newest leaf. It's looking stunning. This plant is just my literal baby. So yeah, it was leaning out so far, so I popped it into the little petiole support thing. It keeps it all together and compact, or else this plant would have such a massive wingspan. So I'm thankful for that. And then we have my Pallidiflorum right here, who has dual inflows. And to me, it looks like someone holding out both hands with the middle finger. Like, does it not look like that? Oh my gosh, it's so funny. It cracks me up whenever I look at him. Like, he looks pissed. But this is a new leaf right here. It's beautiful. I don't know how this plant does so well. He doesn't get a lot of light. I neglect him. I don't know, but he's just so good. He did yellow off a leaf here, but that's normal. It's just an old leaf. I'll have to remove that at some point. But yeah, he's doing okay. And then we also have my Mykins cuttings here, which are looking stunning. I need to pot them up soon. Adansonii back here, which I've been trying to revive for so long. It actually doesn't look too bad right now. Hoya commingiata outer variegated is looking okay. I don't see aphids, so that's good. This Ripsalis is doing fine as well. And then Philodendron Glorious is getting a little, let me try to back up here. It's getting a little crazy, y'all. I don't know what to do with this one. It's growing over the moss pole. I don't know. It got away from me. I should have, well, I don't even know what my plan was for this one, so I don't know what I should have done, but yeah, it's just doing its own thing now. It looks kind of cool though, like I don't mind. But obviously the leaves are getting smaller as it's not climbing the pole. It's just going crazy over here. It's kind of nice how it's like going along the door. But yeah, I love this plant so much. It's so forgiving, honestly. And I recently got these new, well, by recently I mean like 2 months ago, I got these S hooks that actually, oh my gosh, sorry, this leaf is annoying. They actually have like a little, do you see this little clippy part here? Because before sometimes the petioles, jeez, before sometimes the petioles would slip out, like if I was moving the plant or something, but now it can't slip out. Like there's that little stopper there. So I've been really liking this style of S-hook for keeping my petioles all compact for my moss pole climbers. This plant would be coming out so far if I didn't have each petiole clipped with a an S-hook. Okay, let's look inside the Millsbo Tall. It's actually not that bad. In general, this isn't that bad. Like this plant situation for like 5 or 6 weeks of neglect, I don't think it's that bad. Y'all can let me know what you think, but I feel like this is come back from a bull. I don't know. Okay, so here we have the Lacunosa. Oh my gosh, is that an aphid? No, it's not. Thank God. It's just weird coloring on the new leaf. But we have the Lacunosa intervariegated. This is one of my favorite Hoya right now. It's just so pretty. I don't know, something about the way that it's draping, the shape of the leaves, the texture of the leaves, and the colors. It really does it for me, so I've really been enjoying that. Serpens is still doing fine. No changes. A lot of these Hoya don't really have changes, honestly. Oh, we actually have a new leaf. That's crazy. Because this wouldn't even give me a new leaf, like, in the best of times. But now it's putting out a baby leaf? Okay. Maybe it's less hot now, so they're not drying out as fast? I don't know. These two Anthurium seedlings from North Shore Tropicals, I have also been fighting for my life to keep watered enough because obviously I don't want to lose them. And in my brain, I was trying to like prioritize my most vulnerable plants to keep those ones specifically watered. So they definitely did get some damage from underwatering, but I don't think it's too bad. Yeah, the Hoyas, like, they're okay. They're looking good. Like, look at this. Argentea Princess? She's gorgeous. Begonias definitely were some of the hardest hit in general in my whole collection. Malacosticta, it's not looking horrible, but I think it's going to need a good trim or something. This one, I don't know what the heck is going on down here. The, what is this even called? Pavonina? I don't know. We have a new leaf on my Monstera Mint, which is so gorgeous. Look at that. You can see the variegation starting to come in. Like, that is so pretty. Maharani is down to 1 leaf, but that's fine. Vicii is doing okay. Yeah, no crazy updates. I feel like this has been somewhat sheltered from the aphids in here, so maybe that's been helpful for them as well. Begonia, I don't even remember the name right now, but oh, Libercii. I really love this one. I'm gonna have to end up chopping it or something. It's also been flowering a lot. This one's closed, but it's putting out these massive flowers. Yeah, look at this. Milana Ballata. It's not good, you guys. It's not good. All I can say is thank goodness we took those cuttings in one of my past videos because these ones are rooted. So we have a backup, but yeah, yikes. Honestly, I should try to cut these leaves off before they completely... Oh, is this a new one? Oh my gosh, maybe she's growing back. Oh my goodness. Sorry, my charm is dangling in front of the phone. That is so cute and hopeful. Okay. This was some of the Syngonium Chia Pence cuttings I tried to revive or like grow, and this is happening before everything, so it's not like related to the neglect. They just did not take. Hoya Wyetii intervariegated is doing okay. Hoya Boitii is actually doing great. Like, look at how nice and big these leaves are. So pretty. And then Begonia Thurstonii. Actually, both of my Begonia Thurstonii are doing really well. So I'm happy about that. And this is Campanulata doing well also. So yeah, I mean, there's some destruction. Actually, this one is the only one that's really bad. So that's not too terrible. Half of the battle is just going to be all of the cleanup that I have to do. Because as you can see, like, all these plants are going to have to be removed and everything's going to have to be wiped down, and you know the drill. Okay, and then the dining room. This is a really pretty time of year because we have the disco ball planter shooting out all of these lights reflections around the room, which is so pretty. It's coming from that one right there, and it only happens during fall and spring when the sun is low enough in the sky to hit it. And it's also rainbow hour again, so that has been making me happy, which is really nice. But yeah, let's talk about what's going on with these plants. So I don't think I'm going to take down these ones off the wall, so I'm just standing on a chair to give you a better view. But this is a new leaf on my SP Silver. It looks a little pale, but I mean, I think it's okay. I just think that I have not been fertilizing enough. Otherwise, it looks good. And then we have, you can barely see it behind there, but my Mandula pothos, which is on a pole. This has mealies inside the pole. I saw that the last time I took it down, and I have been trying to pretend they're not there and that they'll go away, but I don't think that that's working. So I'm gonna have to take that off the pole and put it on a new one. Yeah, because I just don't think that that moss is gonna be usable. I think it's gonna be gross and full of mealies. Okay, and then we have Philodendron Majestic kind of just doing her thing over here, which is kind of a vibe. I kind of like it. But yeah, she's growing off of the pole, as you can see. Like I said, all of my moss pole care kind of went out the window. That was like the first thing to go. I was like, I just can't. If something needs to be cut out, it's going to be moss poles. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with her. I'll probably honestly extend because I don't really want to cut that one up. I find that Philodendron Majestic can take a long time to get going again after propagating. So yeah, but I'm kind of enjoying how she's looking in that corner. Like, she looks kind of cool. Philodendron Gigas right here on this pole. It's reached the top. So that one is also going to need to be either chopped or extended, I don't know, but this is the newest leaf. They always come out like bronze like this. So, so pretty. This is probably my favorite velvety philodendron. Like, if you really want a dark, shimmery climber, I feel like this is the one to go for. It's just, I don't know, it really does it for me. Okay, unfortunately, there is spider mites over here, which is annoying. Spider mites are easily treatable. I have just not been up to taking any of these plants to the bath or to the shower to clean them off. So the spider mites are just chilling. Hopefully I will be getting to this soon because yeah, I mean, spider mites, like, I don't know, they just don't stress me out that much, I guess. They're annoying because they can be really persistent, but this leaf has been covered in spider mites for like 5 or 6 weeks now, and it's still hanging on. So comparing that to what aphids can do like overnight, they just don't stress me that much. But I do need to obviously get this plant treated. They're probably also on the Longaloba because I can't imagine that they wouldn't be since these plants are so close together. I'm obviously going to have to treat all of these plants, but yeah, that's annoying. But the other plants are doing okay. My Whip Away here, this is a new leaf I put out. The Hoya doesn't look great, honestly. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. This is some new leaves I put out, so, which are maybe not as bleached as the older leaves. I don't know, I've been having issues with this Hoya for like a year now. My Phalaenopsis Art Nouveau is on the brink. I don't know. Like I said, orchids just, I don't know. That's all I can say is that I do not know. This is my other Hoya Campanulata. It definitely got too underwatered, but at least I have a healthy one inside the cabinet. So we'll see if that one makes it or not. This is the fernleaf cactus I was talking about, living in the back here. And then we have a bunch of new leaves on this Rhaphidophora tetrasperma variegated, which is crazy. I feel like I was waiting and waiting for it to put out a new leaf, and then once it did, it just went crazy and put out a whole bunch. So yeah, there is some, whatchamacallit, edema. Like you can see in these variegated parts, it's like the cells are bursting and they're making it look kind of see-through. So I don't know what's up with that. It's also growing like so compactly, like these leaves, I don't know what it's doing, but yeah, I haven't really been paying too much attention, to be honest with you. So I'll have to, it could have pests, I don't know, but I'm really happy to see that it is growing. Oh yeah, I think that it might have aphids actually. Good grief. This is my other Alocasia Frydek. It's actually, oh, sorry. It's actually looking better than the other one that's in Pawn or Letka, or Pawn. Yeah. Oh my gosh, sorry, the brain. The brain is not braining. This one's just in soil, but it's looking really good. So that's great. This is my Hoya intervariegated, which honestly, this might have a pest as well. So I will be cleaning this off soon, but it put out these new leaves and they're so variegated. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then a couple of my favorite cactus that I brought in from outside, I decided to stick these ones here so that they could benefit from the Soltec Grove Light. This is the Euphorbia, is it Obesa? Yeah. And then this is the variegated fairy tale cactus. So cute. Yeah, these guys are doing great. Jose Bono has some sad looking leaves down here, but the plant in general, I mean, it's not looking great, but it's not looking terrible. The leaves are all kind of facing the window, so it's not looking like super aesthetically pleasing right now, but it's definitely like alive, so yay. Oh, I forgot to talk about the Anthurium moodianum. This one, I'm kind of shocked at its behavior because I'm getting new leaves. And this plant hates giving me new leaves. Like, it takes so long for it to grow. It's so weird because when I first got this, it grew like crazy. Like, it was constantly putting out multiple leaves. And then it went downhill and it has just been so hard for me to get it growing again. But now that I start not fertilizing and underwatering, it starts thriving. We have a new leaf there. We have a new leaf here coming in. And then this one was the first one it tried to put out, but it came in kind of janky, as you can see. Oh, no, I don't think there is anything. But yeah, I don't know. It's so crazy. When I saw this, I was like, what is going on here? So she's living her best life. And I'm glad that somebody is. Okay, we are in the dining room windowsill right now. So I'm gonna try to fly through and just give you like the relevant updates. Pings over here, doing great. Hoya, what is this called again? Clemenciorum is doing well. I actually have a new leaf that I don't know if you'll be able to see. Right here coming in. It doesn't want to focus, but that was very exciting for me to spot. Hoya Lei, no changes really. Hoya Bella, I mean, this one has been questionable for a while, so yeah, I think this might be a goner, to be honest with you. And then my carnivorous plants, they're actually doing not too bad. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's fine. This Nepenthes glandulifera, Hoya Matilde Silver, she did the most with flowers. I'll put a video in. Yeah, I was so shocked at how many blooms she had at once. It was absolutely stunning. And now she has pretty much, well, she has dropped all of them. There's just like dried flowers everywhere that I need to clean up now. But yeah, gorgeous. Nepenthes. Rebecca is doing fine. This is my Drosera Hercules, which is also doing okay. It flowered. They're all dried up now. But yeah, I mean, these older leaves are kind of just like browning up. I don't know if that's just their growth cycle. I don't have a lot of experience with Drosera, so there's new growth coming in. I'm assuming it's healthy. I'm keeping it moist, of course. Hoya New Guinea Ghost is fine. Y'all would have seen these Hoyas in one of my last videos. I showed every single Hoya in my collection if you are interested, if you missed that one. So they were all showcased there, so I'm not going to bother pulling them out. Hoya Silver Dollar, same thing, it's doing fine. Hoya Chingensis, or wait, not Chingensis, Camingiana, that one has mealies. Oh well. And that little ping down there is doing fine. This Hoya Carnosa, one of my all-time favorite Hoya in my collection. It's so long. And I moved it into this south-facing window, really hoping that it was going to bloom for me this spring or summer. And it didn't, which I was bummed about. But I noticed this the other day. We have a peduncle. So that's really exciting. Better late than never. So yeah, maybe I will get flowers on this one after all. I would be so happy about that. Okay, now I need to push this table the other way, and maybe I will give you a quick update on some of the succulents on here as well. My Hawornia zebrina here is flowering. It flowered once I brought it inside, which seems funny, but yeah. And the flower looks kind of weird. I don't know why. It's kind of like warped looking. It almost looks like a mouth. It's kind of creepy, actually. But, oh, sorry. Let's drop in some limbs here. Crassula Buddha's Temple is doing, oh my gosh, what is that? Do you see these like weird little bits in between the petals or the whatever leaves? What is that? Is that for flowers, or is it gonna like push out another arm or something? I've never noticed that before. Anyways, look how compact the growth was when it was outside for the summer. It's crazy. It's such an interesting, like, it's kind of ugly because it's like, you know, more spindly here and then it's really compact, but I'm just letting it do its thing. I just find it to be really interesting to grow. So yeah, that one is doing well. And then my Stapelia, I think this is Grandiflora. And then that one down there is Gigantea, I think. Anyways, back to over here. This is my Epipremnum variegated, which it's actually unfortunate because this was starting to look really good. Like look at some of these leaves near the top of the pole. And then I couldn't keep up with it anymore. And now it's just like weird and growing over the pole and stuff. But like, look at this. The variegation is coming back in. Fenestrations. Like it was looking so good, so I can't wait to get this one sorted. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably chop it. I don't know, but this is the best it's ever looked, so it's sad that it had to go downhill after that. Like, look at these leaves down here. Yikes. It's got a good spot in front of the window too. Okay, the other ones inside the window. We have Easter and Christmas cactus in here. Nothing is really happening with those. That is crazy, I don't think. Oh, I was so bummed about this. So this happened the last time I took this down to water it. This was looking so great. This is my Burrow's Tail succulent. It was looking so perfect, and then it slipped. It slipped when I was watering it in the sink, and oh my gosh, it scared me. Or sorry, it didn't slip, it broke. This string snapped off and it lost a bunch of leaves. So you can see it's all naked on this one. I was so annoyed at that because it was looking so good, but I popped them back in the top and they will probably root and then I'll get even more vines. But yeah, this has been growing really well for me. It's obviously loving the south window. Oh my gosh, I just dropped one. If you have ever grown this plant, you know the struggle. Rat tail cactus is looking gorgeous. Ripsalis paradoxa is looking gorgeous. I love both of these plants so much. And then let me back up here. Hoya linearis is the other super long one here. That's been doing fine. And then we have Hoya caudata and Hoya, what is that? Undulata and Hoya verticillata. And I don't think that there's anything crazy going on with any of those, so I'm not going to pull them down, but they are stable, I think. So that brings us to the calyx shelf, which actually gets some nice light at this time of year during the sunny days. Obviously, a lot of our days are cloudy right now, but when the sun is out like it is now, you can see that they do get a little bit of direct sunlight. It's quite fleeting, but it is really nice to see it come in. Even on the tie in the back, it's just nice to see these plants get some natural light because they don't a lot of the time. So let's start back here. My begonia lucerne is actually doing surprisingly well. This is a massive leaf, like that's kind of crazy. But yeah, it's doing okay. I think this definitely got too dry at one point, but she is handling it like a champ. This is my Syngonium frosted heart, which has put out some new cute little leaves down here. So this one is doing really well. I think this was it only one leaf when I think it was just this one leaf when I potted it up in Leca. I need to kind of guide it towards this pole a little bit better. I just haven't been on top of things, obviously. But yeah, I'm really glad to see that it's taken to the Leca and it's growing. Begonia pollensis. Oh my goodness, she needs help, you guys. She really needs help. I'm gonna have to completely unpot this and deal with her at some point. Maybe she will get her own video because my like big iconic plants, I usually give them their own dedicated video when I do major plant chores with them. Like, when I potted my Philodendron Florida Ghost over there. So that may be coming. But yeah, she's looking a hot mess, so we need to help her. And then over here we have my Begonia Fanny Moser, who is really happy. She's doing amazing, actually. Oh, I just love this begonia so much. Yeah, she just needs to be tamed a little bit, I guess, because she's just kind of growing off of the trellis. But she's doing really well. Like, I just love this begonia so much. It's definitely one of my favorites. If you're looking for a dark begonia, nice spotted begonia, she's perfect. So easy to grow and just absolutely beautiful. Okay, this is the one update that I had for my newer Hoyas. I actually have a new leaf on this. What even is this? The Furbesii. This is Hoya Furbesii Silver. And it's given me this new little leaf, which is so crazy to me, just considering the situation. Does not seem to mind the neglect that's been happening. Maybe it really likes this spot with the lighting at this time of year. But yeah, I was so excited to see that. I was not expecting a new leaf on this one already. So that's very cute. Hoya globulosa, villosa. Are they the same? I think they might be. Hoya villosa cow dang. Is doing fine. It's just growing like crazy off of the trellis. So I need to decide what I'm doing with her. I still really want the longleaf form of this. I'm trying to keep my wish list to a minimum, especially right now, obviously. But yeah, I don't know. Something about this Hoya, I'm just obsessed and I want the different forms. She is growing over top of the variegated dragon scale, and I actually got a new leaf on this the other day. It's quite variegated, like look at that. I'm wondering, this is my question, if anybody knows, how come some of the variegation on this plant is almost like a green on green or like an Aurea variegation, but some is like albo. Wait, where's a good example? Oh, like this one. Like, look at how white this variegation is. And these are both like hardened off leaves. Like, look at the rest of it. Is it the lighting? Was I growing this in better lighting and then the rest? But I don't recall. But I don't know if I moved, or maybe this was a cabinet leaf. I don't know, but if anyone knows, because I really like that like albo variegation. I mean, it's still pretty with this like Aurea type, but yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you know. Okay, and then right here, oh, also look at this cute little like carved ghosty that Shane brought back from PEI. It's so cutie. So he's hanging out there. But look at my Hoya Bertonier inner variegated. Oh my goodness. I cannot tell you how obsessed I am with this Hoya. Like, just look at it. It looks fake. Like, it's so pretty. The newer leaves with the little pink tinge. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. I am always recommending this Hoya, but it's just so easygoing and beautiful. So, yeah. Of course, she's doing fine. This empty vessel was Monstera Esqueleto. It is still alive. We have a growth point down here. I ended up chopping the leaves off because the scale on this was so bad and it was dripping sap everywhere. And I was just like, I cannot deal with this. Like, I truly cannot. So I chopped off the leaves knowing that it would push out a growth point because it has healthy roots. So yeah, I'm waiting for new growth on this. But I just, like I said, sometimes a chop is the best pest treatment. So that's what I did. And then we have this Cebu Blue that I don't know why I moved this here, but it honestly looks better than it has in a while. So maybe it likes this spot better than under the Barinas. Like, look at these leaves. It's actually giving me not terrible leaves right now, which is crazy. Interesting. Okay, and then I have some of my succulents moved under on these little cubbies. Oh yeah, also, oh my gosh, this is actually probably one of the best things that is happening in my collection right now. My Hoya Hypalasia is growing, you guys. I have been waiting for this to grow for so long. Look at all of the new leaves it's putting out. Oh my gosh, it's oh, there's aphids. Oh, get off. That makes me mad. Like, don't mess with this one, please. Oh my goodness. It is happy in this spot, I guess. I don't know. I've been trying to get it to grow for so long, and it's putting out so many leaves. Oh my goodness. These ones, yeah, the aphids are definitely trying to come for it. Like, please go away. It's just so cute. There's some spider webs too. I think that's from an actual spider though, not spider mites. But yeah, that honestly just makes me so happy. I'm surprised that it's thriving right now. Okay, focus. But I'm glad that it is, so yeah. We have, this is the base from when I cut my bear paw up a while ago, and then these are the propagations. They're actually doing great. So yeah, that is a little mini update here. These propagations are fine. I don't think that they've started growing, like pushing out new growth, but they're rooted, so I'm happy with that. And then my other succulents, they're doing fine. I don't think any like crazy changes. I mean, they obviously were thriving living outside over the summer. Like, they look stunning. I love Haworthia so much. They're just so chunky and cute. Like, look how healthy after coming in from outside over the summer. Like, they just look so good. Oh yeah, this one. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this one. This is my variegated Haworthia. Is it obtusa? I think so. Oh no, this is Hanabi? Okay, I guess it's slightly different. But similar vibe, right? Like the chunky kind of see-through leaves, and it's actually blooming. Well, it's kind of on the tail end of it right now, but how cute is that? It put out a flower for me. Like, thank you so much. But yeah, the variegation, like, it's just so pretty. The leaves on this one, I love it so much. So yeah, they have been doing amazing. This is my variegated Haworthia, which actually has been growing as well. But yeah, my chunky little Haworthias, they're all doing great. Where's the sun? This one actually looks kind of janky, but it's still trucking. And then, like I said, these Stapelia, I think that this is Gigantea. Hasn't bloomed yet for me though. Okay, we are now entering the living room. So, Anthurium, Vitirifolium, not many updates. It definitely needs some cleaning up in terms of, sorry, I was making sure my mic is still recording, in terms of just like cleaning up some yellow leaves and stuff like that, but it's not doing too bad. And then my Hoya mirabilis, this was blooming, but it's dropped them now. Oh, it actually might be working on a new set of flowers, which would be very nice. But I love this Hoya so much. It's become one of my favorites this year. Crimson Queen, she's fine, but I think that she needs a good cleanup. Well, I don't know. She's growing well, so I guess I'm nervous that the flat mites have come back on her, but she's putting out healthy growth, which is a really good sign. So, yeah. She's definitely been neglected a little bit, but I think she just needs a good cleanup. And then my Hoya David Kamingii, which y'all know I love so much. You can see it's preparing to put out a bunch more blooms. It is always either flowering or about to flower. It actually doesn't have any open right now, but there's several that are getting ready to open. Oh my gosh. I'm just noticing the sun stressing on this. That is crazy. I didn't even know that this could sun stress like that. What the heck? This is my Hoya benguitensis. It is like purple. Wow. Okay, this one really needs to be dealt with because it is growing like crazy and it is pulling down its own trellis. Hoya serpent silver, it's doing fine. Hoya pubicalyx silver, it's doing fine. Nothing really to report with either of those. My carnivorous plants here, they're doing okay as well. Flores Island, it's doing fine, growing off the trellis again, so that needs to be dealt with. Oh, here's my pink ladies. My pings. Oh my goodness, I love them. Look at them. Like, how can you not be obsessed? How can you not be obsessed? They're so stinking cute. Yeah, they're all doing great. Hoya Sarawak still has not pushed out any new growth for me, but take your time, girl. Hoya Sulawesiana, it actually has put out a couple new leaves. To my surprise, she's just hanging out here, maybe appreciating less light now that we're in fall. This is my, what is this? I know what this is, but I can't think of the name right now, which is annoying. Anyways, it's looking kind of janky, but it just tends to look kind of janky at this time of year. Hoya, or Alocasia Dragon Scale. I mean, she's looking a little rough, but it's fine. And then more pingies over here, cute little flower. And my air plants are hanging out in there. Okay, and then we have my Monstera Albo, who has been hanging on. She's looking great, honestly. This is the last new leaf she gave me. Very pretty, as usual. Oh my gosh, this Hoya is literally falling apart. Yeah, no major updates for this one, except I put a cutting in here. I don't even know if you guys remember this. I feel like I did it so long ago and it didn't do anything, but I combined one of my original variegated Monstera Albo, like a cutting from my original plant, and it pushed out a new leaf, and it's really nice. This one right here. I was so surprised by that, but yeah, I guess it's establishing and growing in here, so that's cool. This again is Syngonium chiapense variegated. I have so many of them that I was just trying to get some growth on. This leaf looks all green, so I don't know. Begonia thurstonii, she was looking really good. Now she's looking a little maybe bleached, but I can't blame her considering the situation. And also I think this grow light is too close to her, but I want my silver sword here to be getting good light, which I guess I'll talk about my silver sword right now. This is probably my favorite leaf in my collection currently. I think that it's so pretty. The variegation on it, like, are you joking? It is so nice. It's half moon, but also like marbled on this side. I just think that it's so stunning. So yeah, I'm hoping that we're gonna keep going with the good vibes for this plant because I have struggled with it. It's pretty variegated, like down here, so it's very prone to browning. But yeah, that newest leaf, this is perfection to me. If they could all be similar to this one, I would be very happy. So yeah, she kind of has her own grow light right now. Behind here, we have my Hoya parviflora. It's doing fine. Alocasia watsoniana. I thought this was going to croak. Oh, it looks like it could have pests. Does this have aphids? Oh, it's mealies. Oh my gosh. aphids and mealies. So annoying. Okay, great. I was gonna say I was so happy this pretty much went dormant. It was down to nothing, but I kept it and it sprouted this new leaf, which I was so excited about. But now it has mealies, so dang. This is another plant that I am very obsessed with right now. This is my philodendron Florida Ghost. I don't know how it's looking this good. Well, I do know. It's in leca and self-watering, so it has withstood this period of neglect, but how gorgeous is this plant looking? Like, you're joking me. Look at all the different shades of green we have going on, and then these new ghosty leaves. Oh my gosh, it is perfection. And it's like it went from 0 to 100 so fast. Like, this plant was just a cutting for a while, or 2 cuttings, I think, and now all of a sudden it's like a full little plant, and it blows my mind. So yeah, it's so wild. Like, what is even going on here? It's just so gorgeous. It is kind of leaning towards the window, but I'm just letting it do its thing right now. So yeah, it's getting some nice light. And then we have my Hoya polyneura regular green version, who I love so much. And she's looking okay. She's definitely dropped some leaves over the past few weeks, but overall, I think she's not bad. She really needs a repot. Not really needs, but I would like to give her a repot. I think that she'll be happy with that. So that's something that I'm looking forward to doing as well. But overall, she's hanging in there. Hoya coriaceae is doing okay. I mean, this one has been struggling for a while. It's just not looking the best, but we have some new growth up here. Thought there was a mealy, but I think it's just like, what is that actually? No, it's not a mealy. It's just kind of like, you know how some Hoyas get that weird stringy stuff? Yeah, healthy new leaves coming in. And then this cabinet here, I don't even know why the light's not on right now. Let me turn it on. It's just, things have been, yeah. It's messy, as you can see. But I don't think the plants are doing too bad. I mean, this one is not great. The, what is this even called? I don't know, but it's struggling. Actually, it looks like it's dying. And that kind of sucks. Maybe I should try to take a cutting because I kind of do want to have this plant. Thank you very much. Okay. Bulbophyllum is fine. Moodianum veitchii hybrid is fine. My baby anthuriums up here are doing okay. These are another group that I've just really been trying to stay on top of so that they don't die on me. Begonia chloristicta is surprisingly looking okay. Not its best, but it's okay. This is the other Begonia Sinbad I was talking about, which is flowering a lot and making a big mess. But it doesn't look too bad, considering. We have Begonia Muna, is it? Why does that sound wrong? I don't know, but I really love this one, and I'm glad that I have some healthy leaves on it. Whatever this one is called. Names are not, they're just gone from my brain right now, okay? But yeah, these plants are like, they're not terrible. I think they can be revived. Hoyas in here, they're looking okay. And yeah, not too many crazy updates in here. I think we just need to do some showering, some pest sprays, some chopping, and we will be golden. So yeah, not too horrible in there. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm actually managing to film this all in one go. That is crazy. Okay, Monstera Thai. I have been neglecting doing something with this plant for so long now, but I'm gonna have to do it. Also, it kind of sucks that I'm having to rehab my whole collection going into winter. That is not ideal, but it is what it is. Luckily, I have grow lights and stuff. But this Monstera Thai, it's not suffering from this period of neglect more so as it has just been suffering, or not suffering, but it just hasn't been thriving this whole year. I really suspect that I need to unpot both of these and give them their own pots, or sell one or give one away or whatever, because my suspicion is that these two big plants in this one pot together are just competing with each other, and neither one of them is thriving because of it, because I haven't had a new leaf all this year. So that's kind of crazy. Look at how pretty he is though. It's a mealy, gosh. Yeah, also mealies on this one. Not many. Oh my gosh, this fell off. I saw this leaf yellowing up there for so long, and I was like, oh, it'll fall off when it's ready. And I guess it was ready. Anyways, yeah, this one, it just needs, I think, a repot, a cleanup, and yeah, it'll be fine. It's such a resilient plant, I'm just not concerned. This is another Hoya campanulata. I know I have like a million of them. That one's not looking great. And then down here is my vanilla orchid variegated, which is doing great, honestly. I'm really happy with that plant, having it climbing. One of its vines fell down, so I need to put that back up. But yeah, not too bad. And then yeah, Florida Ghost is hanging out up there. Nothing really new except for some new growth. You can see I have 2 new leaves. You can tell because their petioles are really red. That one's like growing up into the ceiling. Hopefully it'll make its way down again. But yeah, I love this plant so much. It's one of my favorites in the whole house. And then I'm in the office real quick. We of course have the cast iron, which always is just hanging out in here. But I realized after I filmed my Hoya video that I missed one, and I'm so annoyed because it's the one in this beautiful cadence pot that Svetlana painted. But this is Hoya. Oh my gosh, can I even remember the name now? I know this Hoya, but what are you? Oh my gosh, I don't know, but I'll put it on the screen if it comes to me. It probably will. But yeah, I totally forgot to feature this one in my Hoya collection video, which is so annoying, but it is in here and it's doing well. It's in Leca and thriving in this east-facing window.